Hello, and welcome to another video in computer science, C++. We are now going to do a more complicated example. One could say considerably more complicated because it uses new concepts that we haven't done before, and it takes a lot to wrap your head around. This is the bubble sort example, and all it does is it sorts this 1, 2, 5, 4, 3 in the correct order. So when this is sorted correctly, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how do we do that? Well, we have to go and we say, is this larger than this? But we say, the bubble sort works this way. It says, is 1 larger than 2? No, so don't swap it. Is 2 larger than 5? No, so don't swap it. Is 5 larger than 4? Yes, so swap it. And now, is 5 larger than 3? Yes, so swap it. So 5 bubbles up to the top. And then it goes recursively, almost. It goes and does it again. It goes 1 until the list is, until that doesn't happen anymore. Until it goes through the whole list and it's all sorted. Now, how do we swap values in an array? We swap values in an array by using int pointers. Int pointer, we're going to call it x and y, and we're going to have a temporary integer value, x. I'm sorry if this is very complicated to you, but this is how you swap two values generally. You have a temp, you have an xy, and you have a temp. Temp equals x, x equals y, y equals temp. You can forget the pointers for now. X, y, temp equals x, x equals y, y equals temp. That's how you swap two values. But since we're dealing with arrays, we had to use the pointer variables, and you can kind of memorize that. Okay. Now we're going to go to the bottom here and look at bubble sort. This is the complicated part. We have an integer variable I and j. And if you don't understand this whole video, you can skip forward because this is more advanced material. We're going to use something called the STL later, and it's a much easier way to sort values, and it's actually a better way to sort values. The bubble sort is not the best way to sort because it has a big O notation value of n squared, whereas the STL sort function has a better big O notation. If you don't know what big O notation is, you should probably Google that. It has to do with the efficiency of sorting algorithms and other things. But anyway, we have a Boolean value, is it swapped? We have a nested for loop here from I to n minus 1, I plus plus, and a for loop from j to n minus I minus 1. And we increment j. That's just how you go recursively through the list. Okay? Now we look, you kind of have to wrap your head around that. If it's hard to wrap your head around, don't worry about it. Now, look at this part. If array j is greater than array j plus 1, this is what we talked about earlier. Swap the values. And mark the value is swapped to true. Okay? If is swapped isn't false, we keep going. That means something was swapped once, so we're going to keep doing this. Okay? Once it's finally all swapped, and is swapped is false, once is swapped equals to false, we're going to break, and the program is finally sorted. Now, here's the main function. We have an array here, the unsorted list, we print it out using a for loop, which you learned about. It should say 1, 2, 5, 4, 3 in line. Then we sort it with the bubble sort. This with the array and the size of the array. We output the array sorted. And it should be sorted this time. If we run the program, get array unsorted 1, 2, 5, 4, 3. Array sorted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I, as a guide, use geekforgeeks.org/bubblesort. I didn't copy them totally. I had some memory of bubblesort from my C programming class, but C++ is slightly different. And they said you needed to include this, which I didn't know about. So, I'm not sure if you need to include that or not, but you may as well include that just in case. But to me, the hardest part to wrap your head around is this, the fact that you're using pointers and this right here, this number right here. But once you understand that, you understand the whole thing very well. Like I said, if you didn't understand this one, don't worry about it. The more important concept is that you understand what sorting is. There's an unsorted list and a sorted list. If you understand that, good to go. And we're on to the next lectures. Let's deal with classes. A very important topic in C++. Thank you for watching.